What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan Paul here, back at it again. Today we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super episode 129. It just dropped. And if you guys don't want to get spoiled, make sure you guys click off the video right now, but we're about to dive headfirst into this. So, the episode's title, Limit Super Surpassed. Ultra Instinct has been mastered. And it starts off with Whis taking a good look at Goku, and if you guys notice, he's just analyzing it and saying that Goku is for real at his limits, like really at his limits. Like literally, there's only 2 minutes left in the tournament, and this time for sure, guys, he is absolutely maxed out. This is his final chance to win, and if he does not win here, that's the end of everything. Now, what he realized is that Goku, while still in this Ultra Instinct form, in Ultra Instinct Omen, before it's even the silver form, he's still thinking about his attacks. Just like with the Kefla fight, it was what he was doing, and that's what's preventing him from actually getting the full power and dealing any damage to Jiren. Any decisive blows, irrelevant. Goku tries to charge up a Kamehameha because what he realizes is that physical attacks such as punching, stuff like that, we've seen it over and over again, and it does not work. Like I said before, we wanted to see more flashy moves, such as like what we got with Kefla, and that attack was just so badass. So Jiren manages to block the Kamehameha waves, and then there's another point where Goku changes his Kamehameha into a barrier, and it avoided taking one of Jiren's attacks head on. Now, what I liked about this part is that the audience reaction, especially Belmod and the squad, they aren't impressed by Goku's Ultra Instinct, and they didn't give us much to be impressed by. It was basically the exact reaction I guess us, the fans, would have had if you were watching the episode, because honestly, it matched up perfectly with what I was thinking. I was like, yo, Ultra Instinct in its based or incomplete form is not that good at all, and it was just like, very underwhelming. Vegeta claps back at Belmod and all of them, telling him, Goku will master Ultra Instinct. He will defeat Jiren, and just look at how much he showed a flashback to Gohan, Kaba, Kefla, himself, on how much they've improved in such a short amount of time during the tournament. He literally had a flashback of all of the crazy buffs that these Saiyans have gotten within these like 40+ minutes. It's insane. And a lot of people didn't like that. That's debatable in the comments, guys. The tournament of ass pulls, if you guys may want to call it that. But also, Ultra Instinct plot armor. And even though Vegeta was just talking a bunch of smack, it did unsettle Belmod. He was very particular with his reaction in this one, and then immediately panics and tells Jiren, you have to finish Goku off as fast as possible. Vegeta then claps back to Goku and he's like, yo, remember your promise for the Saiyan pride and everyone that we all believed in. Remember, he gave him his energy and everything. It's for Kaba, it's for Kefla, it's the pride of the Saiyans, your family, your team, everything that Android 17 sacrificed himself for. You have to remember your promise. And Goku at that point still wasn't actually improving yet. It took him a little bit longer. It was still like kind of one-sided. Jiren was still in complete control of this fight for the most part. It wasn't in complete control. For the most part, it was basically a stalemate. Goku was guarding majority of it, but it just seemed like it was really balanced in terms of how it was going down. And Goku still hadn't unlocked the white form yet. He hadn't mastered Ultra Instinct yet. He was still trying to like learn the form within this minute. Then Belmod has to stress to Jiren again, you have to finish him off now before he improves and comes back and defeats all of us, basically. And then Jiren fires off a wave of blast. It was one of the craziest things ever, because it was just like, picture 300 when they had that launch of the amount of arrows going down at the soldiers and they had to block with the shields. It was literally the same concept, and Goku blocked everything with his energy and held himself there. And basically, he went into defensive mode and held down the entire thing. Now, after tanking through the entire attack, he powers up, jumps into the air, and punches Jiren in the gut. He lands a direct hit on him. The Omni Kings are just like, holy crap. This guy, Goku, just landed a hit. And on top of that, Goku's aura lit up the entire tournament, even more than what they had left. Like literally there was only half of the ring left. He powered up the entire thing. So Jiren claps back and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna power up too. So it was, for a moment after Goku had gotten that punch, they basically had like a power up type of thing, and it was like, after Goku engulfs the arena with his aura, Jiren did the same thing. It was a battle of auras. It was really interesting to see how that was going down.